Welcome to the Source 5 Beginner Overview. In this video tutorial, I'll be showing you some beginner techniques on utilizing the Source 5 technology. Now, if you're new to the technology line, it's very important to understand that the Source 5 creates a new way of delivering manifestations into your life. In traditional manifestation, you bring in the form in your imagination that you want to manifest in your life, and you release it to the universe grabs it and starts creating, in your future timeline exactly how it's going to bring that manifestation into fruition. But if you have doubt or worry at any point by which you release it from your head and the universe delivers it to you, it's gone and you have to start over again. The Source 5 takes that piece out of it and makes it very, very simple. The Source 5 is a very intuitive program utilizing here what we call the 9 symbols of creation to allow you to bring your manifestation into fruition by consciously directing it into water. So when the Source 5 screen comes up, we have the starting array here, and from here, if you left click on each one of the symbols, you can simply drag it around the screen. And the idea here, folks, is to, when you left click on the mouse to drag your symbol wherever you want, it's really an intuitive feeling that you just get innately. And then when you find the place that it works for you, you just leave it. You can right click on that symbol and you can change the color to make it more in line with what your intuition is telling you. Sometimes you can close your eyes when you're hovering over the symbol and you double click on it, and it starts to create a frequency which some people can hear the audible tone. Nothing's coming out of the software, but it comes from source, and you can continue to move it around until you find the spot that works best for you. Now, in this particular version, we are very conscious about the fact that people have netbooks, they have laptops, they have big screens, they have small screens, they have multiple screens. And what you'll notice here is if you left click on a symbol and you try and drag it off your screen and you release it, it's just going to come and bounce back, okay? It's utilizing one screen. And we really did that for all the different screen sizes that are out there. Again, you can just drag them and drop them and they're going to bounce right back. Now on my particular development machine, I have 3 screens. The one that you're looking at is in the middle. So I would just take one of these and drag it to monitor number 3 about halfway and release it. What you're seeing is that the symbol is just bouncing back, and in a second it will settle down to where it is originally placed on the side of the screen. So with that said, as you're moving the symbols around, okay, you are intuitively figuring out what works best for you and where it works best. There's a lot of energy output from this program, tremendous amount. And the whole Source 5 ideology is it's a muscle. The more you use it, the better it's going to get. Some people have amazing manifestations right out of the gate. About 3 weeks ago, I released a 3-day trial. There was 8 or 10 testimonials that came back in the form of video and written. They are on the website now, of people just having an amazing experience utilizing the technology. So once you've kind of created your array, the second part of all of this is having, while you're moving the symbols around, your manifestation in your head, okay? And once you're confident that it's right for you and everything's working, you can simply just save this array by clicking here. We come to save. We'll call this array 2. And after you save it, you say, okay, well, hang on a second. This looks a little bit better over here. This just feels more intuitive. You come back to here and you click Save Active Array, and your active array is always down here, which one you're currently working on, and you have now updated it. And when you go to load it back, it's in the same spot that you saved it at. Now, At this point, you can have a glass of water next to your computer. It can be a case of water downstairs. It can be your neighbor's water. It can be a water source anywhere in existence. The properties that govern aquaware are based in the quantum realm. Space, time, and distance are completely irrelevant. Where you put your attention, the manifestation will follow. Okay, so once you have everything set up the way you want, the only thing that is required of the user is to put your attention on the water. Okay, you don't have to sing to it, you don't have to pray to it. The Source 5 does all of the work. It does everything. The only thing that is required of you is to make that mental link between the software and the target water. And you simply do that by clicking on enter the Source 5, and it happens that fast, folks. As soon as you put your attention on the water, your mind can start to wander to anything else. Software runs in under 30 seconds. You'll notice a precise sequence that it runs in. This is what allows the magic to happen. This is what allows that manifestation to go into the water. Once the manifestation is in the water and the software is done running, you can then go ahead and drink your water. And what you're going to notice is a very different taste and texture to the water. And once that water is inside the body, okay, you'll feel the energy from the water immediately start to pour out of you, and that's where the beauty in this product works. We're not using traditional manifestation. We're not releasing it from our head. You've consciously directed it into the most programmable material on the planet. And when you drink that, you feel the energy just flowing out of your body. And the universe or source grabs that manifestation off those energies and brings it upstream in your reality to create that by which you want to manifest. And you can have doubt and worry because it's shielded. Those light paths are shielded by the Source 5 technology. The code is so in balance right now. It is written to an utter perfection. It's absolutely mind-blowing. I mean, you know, you're watching the video, but I'm sitting here in front of it, absorbing the energy that's coming out of, you know, out of the software during this beginner training video, and it's absolutely off the chart. Thank you.